Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today class we will see eigenvalue or eigenfunction. So this is a very important topic in physical chemistry. So before going to see some example, we'll see some short formula. So if you remember this formula, you can easily answer all the questions. So first we will see a cap psi I equal to ai psi I. So this is eigenfunction or eigenvalue formula. So a cap is the operator, psi I is the eigenfunction. So equal to ai. So the ai is the eigenvalue and then psi I is the eigenfunction. See the operator a cap. So react with psi I. That means the operator operate on the eigenfunction. The result should be a some values. That value is called eigenvalues, and then along with the eigenvalues the eigenfunction also it will be a produce. Sometimes the eigenfunction may be a same as like in the term reactant term. So sometime the eigenfunction value is a different values. So again I will tell you a cap psi I equal to ai psi I. So a cap is the operator. The operator react with the eigenfunction. That means the operator operate on the eigenfunction. The result is a eigenvalues. Along with the values, eigenfunction also produce. So sometime the eigenfunction same as like the eigenfunction in the reactant, or sometime the eigenfunction is different. So after we'll see some example, then you can understand the concept. So first example, so d by dx e power ax, d by dx e power ax. So equal to, so maybe in the competitive exam maybe they will give option a, answer a, option b maybe minus a, or option c cos a, cos x, option d sin x. So different options may be given in the competitive exam. So you can easily answer what is the eigenvalue or eigenfunction. See now the question is d by dx e power ax. So d by dx is the operator, e power ax is the eigenfunction. So already we know that. So a caps is the operator, psi I is the eigenfunction. So same as in the example. So d by dx is the operator, e power ax is the eigenfunction. Now so e power ax is the eigenfunction. So we are going to differentiate the e power ax. So e power ax, now we are going to differentiate. If you differentiate e power ax, the term a should be come in the front. So remaining whole term you can write. So remaining whole term e power ax, e power ax. So the answer is a is the eigenvalue, the e power a is the eigenfunction. So the same eigenfunction we are getting in the product. So in the reactant e power ax is the eigenfunction, and then same e power ax we are getting from the product also. So here one new term is there. So a, so a is the new term in the product. So this is a eigenvalues. So again I will tell you. So in this question e power ax we are going to differentiate. We are going to differentiate. If you are differentiate e power ax, so a come in the front, and then remaining e power ax we can put. So a is the eigenvalue and then e power a is the eigenfunction. So now we can easily answer option a is the answer. So some of the example we will see, then you can understand. So second example, d by dx sin x. So this is a second question. See, d by dx is the operator and then sin x is the eigenfunction. So now I am going to help of the operator operate on the eigenfunction. So now so differentiate sin x, the result is cos x. If you are differentiate the sin x, the result is a cos x. See the product, there is a no values, eigenvalues, there is a no eigenvalues, but the eigenfunction only we are getting cos x eigenfunction. You see here we are getting a different eigenfunction. Here we are getting different eigenfunction. See here eigenfunction is a sin x. From here eigenfunction is the cos x. So the different eigenfunction we are getting. So question may be arise. So likewise. So d by dx sin x equal to option A cos x, option B minus cos x, option C sin x, option D minus sin x. So you can answer cos x. So option is the cos x. So and also another way also maybe ask the question, the eigenfunction is a different or same. So the eigenfunction is a different. So answer is a eigenfunction is a different, because eigenfunction from here sin x, but here eigenfunction is a cos x. So third example, so d square by dx square 2e power minus ax. See here the term is 2e power minus ax. They are saying here, so 2 time need to differentiate. So d square divided by dx square, that means we need to differentiate 2 times. So we can split up in the same manner. So d by dx into d by dx. So d into d square, dx into dx square. So we can write, this is a simple way we can answer this question. So d by dx into d by dx, and the remaining term 2e power minus ax we can put. So first term we will take, so 2e power minus ax. First we will differentiate 2e power minus ax. So if you differentiate this term, so the minus a it will be come in the front. So minus a, remaining whole term you can write 2e power minus ax. So again one time we need to differentiate. So d by dx, because already one time we are differentiated. So second time we need to differentiate d by dx. So minus a 2e power minus ax. So if you differentiate this term, so again one e power minus ax, if you differentiate minus ax, it will be a result of differentiation. So minus a will put in the front, again one minus a is there, and then 2e power ax. So we know a into a square 2e power minus ax. So we know this is a eigenvalues. A square is the eigenvalue. So this is a eigenfunction. You see the eigenfunction 2e power minus ax, here 2e power minus ax. So both the eigenfunction is the same. The question may be asked, eigenfunction is the same or different? Obviously the answer is the same eigenfunction. And also eigenvalue is there or absent? So surely eigenvalue is the present. A square is the eigenfunction. So next example we will see. Fourth example. So d by dx cos x equal to minus sin x. See friends, already I told you. So if you cos x differentiate, we will get a minus sin x. So from here there is a no eigenvalue we are not get, but only we are getting eigenfunction, but the eigenfunction also in a different term. So the eigenfunction is a different. So if I ask the question, the eigenfunction is a different or a same, so obviously the answer is the eigenfunction is the different one. So next question, d by dx e power x. If you differentiate e power x, the same term only the result. So e power x only the result. So there is a no eigenvalue. So only the eigenfunction. You see the eigenfunction is the same as in the reactant e power x. So e power x here result also e power x. So same eigenvalue. So next example, d by dx e power ax. So now e power ax, if you differentiate, so the a it will be a come in the front, the remaining whole term you can write e power ax. So a is the eigenvalue. So remaining e power ax the eigenfunction. See, the eigenfunction is the same as a reactant e power ax. So next example, we'll see d square divided by dx square e power minus iax. See friends, here they are saying that e power minus iax, two time we need to differentiate. So we will split into time d by dx, and then the term e power minus iax. First e power minus iax we will differentiate. So the answer is ia, it will be come in the front. So remaining e power minus iax we will put. So again this term we will differentiate, because the second differentiate d by dx e power minus iax. If you differentiate e power minus iax minus ia, it will be come in a front, and already one ia is there, into e power minus iax we will put as the same e power minus iax. See, minus ia square is the I minus I into minus I square, and a into a square. So remaining term e power minus iax. See, I square value is a 1. So 1 into a square. See, I square value 1 into a square. So remaining e power minus iax. So the value is the eigenvalue is a minus a square. So eigenfunction is a e power minus iax. So the reactant e power minus iax, this is a eigenfunction. So same eigenfunction we are getting the result. So eigenfunction is the same. So last example, so d square divided by dx square sin phi x. So friends, here also two times we need to differentiate. So d by dx into d by dx we can split, and then remaining sin phi x. So first we will differentiate sin phi x. So if you differentiate the sin phi x, we will get 5 cos phi x. So this is a first product. So again we need to differentiate d by dx. So already we have a 5. So if you going to differentiate cos phi x, so 5 cos, if you differentiate cos x minus sin x is the result. So cos x, if you differentiate minus sin x, and then remaining phi x. So 5 into 5, 25, and then sin phi x. So the 25 is the value of eigenvalues, and then sin phi x is the eigenfunction. See, the sin phi x is the eigenfunction, the result also sin phi x the eigenfunction. So same eigenfunction we are getting. Say for example, suppose d by dx sin phi x, if you are asked this in this way, so the result is only 5 cos x, cos phi x, because one time only we need to differentiate. Sin x, if you differentiate cos x, so the eigenfunction is a different, but here sin x, here cos x, so eigenfunction it will be a different. So two time if you differentiate, the same eigenfunction we are getting. So I hope friends you are you are understand all the concept of eigenvalue or eigenfunction. I hope you can able to keep this trick. This is helpful for your competitive exam. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. and like and subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching.